Shubhanshu Shukla return live final checks underway at SpaceX Dragon Axiom4 undocking delayed by 10 minutes. Shubhanshu Shukla return from space. Date and time live updates. Astronaut Shubhanshu Shukla is set to return to Earth along with 3 others from the commercial Axiom4 mission after spending 18 days aboard the International Space Station. The undocking of the Dragon spacecraft is scheduled for 4:35 p.m. EST, and the team will begin their journey back home 2 hours later. In an official statement, Axiom Space said, undocking from the ISS is scheduled for no earlier than 6:05 a.m. CT 4:35 p.m. EST, adding that after a 22.5-hour journey back to Earth, the crew is expected to splash down off the coast of California at approximately 4:31 a.m. CT 3:01 a.m. EST on Tuesday. After undocking, Dragon will perform engine burns to distance itself from the ISS and begin re-entry. Final steps include detaching its trunk and positioning the heat shield for atmospheric entry, where temperatures can reach 1,600 C. Parachutes will deploy in 2 stages, stabilizing chutes at around 5.7 km altitude, followed by main chutes at roughly 2 km. Splashdown is expected off the California coast about 22.5 hours after undocking, with recovery by a specialized ship. Notably, Shukla became the second Indian astronaut to travel to space after Rakesh Sharma's 1984 mission. As the undocking of the SpaceX Dragon spacecraft was delayed by 10 minutes, the new undocking time is now 4:45 p.m. Indian time. The final checks are currently underway at the SpaceX Dragon spacecraft, and the undocking sequence has been delayed by 10 minutes to improve communications due to some expected loss of signals. The Crew Dragon spacecraft is undergoing its final configuration as the Axiom4 mission is set to undock shortly. NAN the Crew Dragon spacecraft carrying the Axiom4 crew at the International Space Station ISS is ready to undock. NAN the Axiom4 crew including Indian astronaut Shubhanshu Shukla will depart the International Space Station ISS for the Earth in less than an hour. Shubhanshu Shukla returned from space live. GP capped Shubhanshu Shukla and the AX4 crew have boarded their return spacecraft, Crew Dragon Grace, and the hatch connecting it to the ISS has now been closed. Undocking is scheduled to take place in approximately 1.5 hours. GP capped Shubhanshu Shukla and the AX4 crew have boarded their return vehicle Crew Dragon Grace and the hatch connecting Dragon to the ISS has been closed. They will undock from the ISS in 1.5 hours. Pic.twitter.com Trucks ISRO spaceflight July 14, 2025 NAN Shubhanshu Shukla returned from space live. The 4 astronauts are seated in the Dragon spacecraft and the hatch has been closed ahead of the undocking. Shubhanshu Shukla returned from space live on Axiom4 mission launch. Actor Armad Havan said, "I am thrilled. After so many years, another Indian is going to space. I pray for his safe return." The process of Indians breaking the final frontier and making a name in the space sector has begun. Watch Mumbai on Axiom4 mission launch. Actor Armad Havan says, "I am thrilled. After so many years, another Indian is going to space. I pray for his safe return." The process of Indians breaking the final frontier and making a name in the space sector has begun. Pic.twitter.com's One Snleb Ani June 25, 2025 NAN Shubhanshu Shukla returned to Earth live. The astronauts will take a total of 2 hours to complete their journey after undocking. Shubhanshu Shukla returned to Earth live. Indian astronaut Shubhanshu Shukla is now on his return journey to Earth, marking the completion of his significant 18-day stay at the International Space Station ISS. This mission is a monumental achievement for India, as Shukla becomes only the second Indian to embark on a space journey. Shukla and 3 others, Axiom4 AX4 crew commander Peggy Whitson, and mission specialists Sławomir Sławuznski and Tibor Kapu embarked on the Space Odyssey on June 25 from Florida and docked at the ISS on June 26. Read more. Shubhanshu Shukla returned to Earth live. The hatch of the spacecraft has been closed. It means that the door or hatch between the spacecraft and the space station has been securely sealed. The spacecraft carrying Shubhanshu Shukla with other astronauts will start re-entering at about 2:40 p.m. EST, 22 hours 10 minutes after undocking. After undocking, Dragon will perform engine burns to distance itself from the ISS. Shubhanshu Shukla returned to Earth live. Shubhanshu Shukla's mother expressed her desire to meet her son, if we had our way, we would rush to meet him there. But that is not possible. Ashish Shukla also said that her family prayed to Lord Shiva for the safe return of her son. There is so much excitement. Today is a special day for Lord Shiv. We woke up early in the morning and went to the temple. We performed the Abhishek of Lord Shiv. We prayed to God that our child should come back safely and no harm should come to him after landing on Earth, she said. Shubhanshu Shukla returned to Earth live. The splashdown will take place on July 15 at 3 p.m. East off the coast of California. Latest blogs.